I think we need to be slightly more honest about where we're at.
I think there have been loads of challenges along the way through my sailing career, and specifically being a female in sailing.
I think if you'd asked me the question a year ago, I probably would have said no. It is actually really challenging being a female athlete. Basically, we make assumptions over gender stereotype, and I started looking at my own experiences as an athlete and thought, actually, it's probably not that surprising. I have experienced quite a lot of sexism throughout my sailing career. Kind of a really eye-opening experience where I really had to sit down with myself and go, God, maybe I don't champion female athletes and myself the way that I should.
There's a massive stigma around girls in all sports. I think it's something like 86% of girls when they're 7 and 8 are active at school and absolutely loving it, and then when you're 14, 15, it's sort of only 50% of girls that are still active, and you can just see how girls grow up and they start to become more aware of those stereotypes, and it really puts them off. And they're not fitting that stereotype of being a girl, or the traditional stereotype of what being a girl means. And I think we as athletes have a massive role in trying to change that.
It's such an important topic, and we do have a responsibility as female athletes. And I know that if I had someone who was super active in my career when I was growing up, God, it would have done so much for me.
The biggest change that could be made is just encouraging girls that this is a place where girls belong and girls can thrive and show their full potential.
When I was younger, I confused what being feminine meant. I'm a strong person, and I used to be really insecure about that. This whole idea that we're meant to be petite and small and delicate or whatever this kind of idea of social construction of femininity is. And now I'm so proud of how strong I am, because it shows how much I've worked, how hard I've worked, all the hours I've put into the gym, the passion that I've shown for something that I love and care about.
Sailing is an epic sport where actually there's a massive physical element, but there's also a massive strategic element where we compete against the guys back at home in the UK, and you don't necessarily have to be stronger than them on any given day. You can outsmart them, and that's what's really cool about the sport as well.
Oh, the future is so bright for women in sailing. It's the most exciting time. There's so much going on. We're being celebrated on a stage that we never have been before. We're getting recognised, and there's a massive push, and you can see it, and it is obvious. So I can only see it going up. I'm so excited and passionate about it. I want it to happen as fast as possible. That's kind of why I've addressed the challenges and maybe the disappointments that I think we're taking opportunities, but they need to be pushed, and really people need to be held accountable for actually reaching these targets that they set. So that's super duper promising, and yeah, the future is really bright.